What is up, plant community? If you like my videos, go ahead and give me a like, share, and subscribe, and thumbs up. It helps me out. It really helps the channel out. So we're gonna be showing you today, guys, on how to dig up the red banana and store it properly for winter. Originally, I was gonna do this video not in the harsh winter light. Because of my camera quality, but I gotta do it because, well, I'm already partially in costume, and come to find out, I got a meeting around 7. So, this is it. Ain't gonna get no more final days of lighting, because tomorrow it's gonna reach down to 32 degrees, which around that time is a chance of frost, which is no good. No good at all. So, yeah, everything will, tomorrow, before I go acting, will have to be brought in. Anywho, well, I mean, maybe the Chinese windmill and that cycat over there could stay. And the crops are just gonna, I'm just gonna let them rot away. And, anyways, you get the point. There's some things I'm gonna have to bring in. Anywho, so how do we start with the red banana, storing it for the winter time? So what we want to do is, depending on how big your red banana is, you could take a machete or you could take some pruners like I got. And you want to come in, kind of already start doing a little bit of the work. We'll look for the worst leaf, which would be this one. So we'll come in right here. We'll just start cutting in on that. Preferably without it doing that. That's one leaf gone. And then I'll just keep going up the banana tree, cutting all the red leaves off. I'll be back and I'll show you what that looks like when I am completely done with this. Alright guys, so when you start pruning your red banana tree, it's gonna look like this. It's just basically gonna look like a stump. You're getting rid of all that foliage. The only thing you're gonna keep is the main spear. That's it. That is legitimately all you're gonna keep. Now, not sure if you guys can see this, but see all that right there? All that is water, and what that's gonna do is that's gonna seep into there. So, what you're gonna do next is you're gonna make sure you have your pot ready here with soil. I need to go over here and actually get my bag of soil, so take a minute to go over here and get this. Now, the thing is during the winter time, you're really not gonna need to really water this. And yeah, I am gonna clean up all that banana foliage, but you're not gonna really water it at all, or anything really. You're not gonna fertilize it. You're not really gonna water it. You might give it water maybe once a month, if not even that, because you're really not gonna allow it to grow. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take it and you're gonna store it in a dark, cool little area. So now I gotta dig this up and basically store it for the, there we go, for the winter time. So what I'm gonna do is I left an area, a circle, where I've kept the grass out. And that is the general area that I am going to dig. Now, there are ways you can store this. I heard of people where they take them and they kind of treat them like cannas. They take them and they just kind of hang them upside down in an area that stays cool but not too cold where it'll hurt the plant. So Anywho, I've also heard of people taking the spears and kind of cutting them back, but I'm not going to do that on this guy because this banana tree is fairly new to me and I don't want to harm it too bad. Anywho, so that's one way of doing it. Another way you could kind of do is, if you're wanting to be lazy about it, you can just dig it up, put it in a trash bag, kind of haul it here and there, and put it in an area where it needs to be for the winter time. Or you could do what I'm doing, take it a bucket. This bucket has some old dry soil, really ain't nothing spectacular. You don't really need a big pot, because if you're not really digging up a big root mass for it, you just really need to plop it out of the ground and put it in a pot for the winter. And that's all I'm going to do here. I'm going to discard all the flowers underneath it. So I'm going to start digging this up, and I'm going to show you what that looks like when I finally get it digged up. Okay guys, I am back, and this is what it should look like whenever it is dug up. I did go ahead and fill the hole back up with soil, but this is what it should look like, and you should leave it laying for a bit, so that way any water that is draining can drain and not go into the little crevices here. Alright, so the next step is to basically take it and put it in the pot. So, gonna take it, manhandle it, and put it in a pot like this. I will put a bit of soil around it, and am I really worried about those roots sticking out? Honestly, no. I'll just probably wind up, go ahead and pruning those and storing it for winter. I'll show you what it looks like when it is fully potted up. Alright guys, and this is what it should look like fully potted up. The yard is a complete and utter mess now, so I'll have to definitely make sure to clean that up. But this is what your red banana should look like. Of course, I ain't got it in a big pot. I ain't worried about it being in a big pot, because all I'm doing with it, sorry about that, is taking it and I'm going to store it in a dark place for the winter. That's really it. The root pruning shouldn't really harm it, because, I mean, it already got a root prune when I dug it up. So, yeah. Should be good for this winter now. If I do notice any new growth, I might just come in and kind of chop it. Otherwise than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good rest of the day.